Today I'm going to show you how to make a platformer in Scratch. Let's get started. Let's first start by creating the ground for our player to move on. I'm going to press paint and then select a square and change this color. And then I'm going to draw some floors and remove these outlines. Maybe some platforms as well. And I'm going to reset the position and rename this to grounds. And I'm going to delete this cat sprite and make this a different color and center it and I'm going to call this player and move it to start, and I'm also going to make it smaller. That's good. I'm going to go to my blocks and press make a block and call this move and click on run without screen refresh. I only need two variables, a y and an x, and I'm just going to hide these. And first thing we want to do is change y by this variable y, and we want an if else, and if we are touching grounds, repeat 10, and I'm going to operators and drag out abs of, that's absolute, and abs of y, and then if touching grounds, then we want to change y, and I'm going to drag a multiply, a divide, and another abs of. So I'm going to drag this y variable here and -1 here. To jump, I'm going to put an if else here. And go to operators and drag out ands. Key up arrow pressed. Let me make this W. So we're going to use the keys WASD and not. Y is more than 0. Then I want to jump, so set y to 10. Otherwise, set y to 0. Now I'm going to drag change y by -1 on this else statement. And to make this move, I'm going to drag out a when green flag clicks, forever move. So when I press the green flag, player should fall and hit the ground. Okay, now let's make the player move. I'm going to drag out an if then, key right arrow pressed, then change x by 1, and I'm going to duplicate this, make it key left arrow pressed, and change x by -1. But if you press the right arrow keys, it doesn't move. That's because we need change y by x, change x by x. So now when I press the arrow keys, the player moves. But it also doesn't slow down. To fix this, we need to set x to x times 0.9. So it adds friction. And now when we use arrow keys, you can see it builds up and then it slows down. And when I press W, let me change this to D and A. So it uses the WASD keys now. I can move around and jump. Last thing we need is to stop the player from going through walls. So I'm gonna get another if then, if touching grounds. Then I'm gonna make a new variable called previous y, and I'm gonna hide it also, and I'm gonna set previous y to y. And then let me just duplicate this up here. It's almost gonna be the same code. So I'm gonna put this right here. Plus 1 right here. So repeat abs of y plus 1. If touching grounds, then we want to change y by 1. So that's if we're moving up a slope. I didn't put one right here yet. And then I'm going to duplicate this again. And I want to set y to old y, previous y. And then duplicate this over here again. I'll say this, take this out, change x, and I'll duplicate this and put it in here, and change x by -1 times abs of x divided by x. And this, I need to take that out and repeat ceiling of absolutes of x. So now when we press the green flag and use the arrow keys, you can see the player doesn't move the walls. And you can see it's kind of jittery right there. I'm going to drag this all the way at the bottom of this piece of code. Now you see it doesn't go like that. And to show you, it can also go up slopes. Let me add that. And fill it in with the same color. Doesn't matter. And you can see it goes up slopes. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next one.